I have seen many demons before. I've witnessed Hisoka make this face around 12-year-old boys. I've even witnessed Trinity from Dexter. But there's one demon that rules them all. One demon which scares me so much, I become cross-eyed. His name is Manny. Yep. It's Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and in this video I will be presenting my case against Manny Heffley as to why he's one of the most devious, demonic characters in all of television. A big part of my childhood was the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books and movies. We don't talk about this one. I recently rewatched the movies and wow, Manny is something else. Oh, keep in mind by the way that Manny is only 3 years old. Right, that's it. He's been alive for 1095 days and he has already memorized Satan's playbook. So in the first movie, Greg comes down to have breakfast with the familia. He sits next to Manny and this guy starts taking a shit whilst eating his food, or like a piss, I don't know what he's doing. Then completely unprovoked, Manny opens his mouth and starts making faces at Greg whilst having food in his mouth. Undignified gremlin. Greg looks at him in disgust, rightly so, and somehow he gets told off that it's his fault that Manny is taking a piss at the dining table. Seriously, what kind of parenting is this? Then he makes this sassy face as if to say, I will always win. So yeah, you can see from this scene, he is just a spoilt little Later in the movie, Greg signs up to do a school play and he gets chosen to be a tree. When he walks out on stage, Manny decides to publicly humiliate him by shouting Bubby in front of everyone like 4 times. Bubby is his nickname for Greg. To be fair, Greg plays it off pretty well, but this was devious work from Manny, I'm telling you. He chose the perfect timing, in public, in front of the entire school, and he decides to call him Bubby in front of everyone. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 4 times. It's not the only time he refuses to call Greg by his name. Throughout the movie he calls him Bubby whilst making a strange salute in order to assert dominance over Greg and to make clear to Greg that he does not respect him whatsoever. In Roderick Rules, Greg and the family are attending church where Manny has laid a little trap for Greg. Upon exiting the vehicle, Manny points at Greg's butt and says poop. Greg looks and finds he was sitting on top of a chocolate bar which Manny had left there. Now some people will say that, oh, this was an accident, kids do this all the time. Well, when we take a closer look at the evidence, we see that actually this chocolate bar had no bites taken out of it, thus leading me to believe that Manny's intention was never to eat the chocolate bar, but rather use it as a weapon against Greg.
Frank, you're gonna have to do something.
Well, this doesn't disprove anything. I know Manny was the mastermind behind this, okay? Moving on. Now let's move on to something which there is absolutely no doubt that Manny did this, okay? In Roderick Rules, Greg comes home with Rowley to play Xbox. He opens the disc slot and finds a cookie inside. That's f***ed up, man. You can't do that to a man's Xbox. He looks at Manny like, what the f***, man? And Manny says, I'm only 3. Then his mum comes in and starts on Greg straight away and backs Manny up. Honestly, she's so annoying. As they're walking away, this kid sticks his tongue out at Greg. Oh, this kid is the devil. This kid has got to get locked up. Not only does he f*** up Greg's Xbox, he lies about it and then pulls off the biggest rage bait I've ever seen. After doing some digging, I found a deleted scene from Dog Days which sent shivers down my spine. So the familia is having a nice dinner together when Manny confronts his dad about throwing Tingy away. His dad politely tells Manny it was an accident. Rather than being understanding of the situation, Manny replies with this.
Tingy says you're going to have an accident.
He just gave his own dad a death threat and then gave him the death stare and then just walks off menacingly. Nah, man. I don't even know what to say at this point. This boy's a demon. Also, look at Roderick's face. Even Roderick of all people is like, what the f***? Most normal kids make cute, innocent toys, you know? He made a tinfoil ball with toothpicks sticking out of it. What kind of monster creates weapons like this? The worst thing is that he gave it to Greg, fully well knowing that it's a dangerous thing if someone sat on it. And guess who sits on it as well? Rowley. Poor guy, man. He doesn't deserve to be collateral damage because Manny's a maniac. Also, this is the most wild one, okay? In one of the books, no one teaches Manny how to tie his shoes. So guess what this guy does? He cuts off all the power in the house and takes it all for himself in the middle of winter. His poor family is trying to find the power, trying to fix the power and not die from hypothermia. Meanwhile, this guy is chilling in his room, full heating on, having a picnic with his toys. Susan eventually finds the power with Manny and he explains to her that, oh, he took the power because no one taught him how to tie his shoes. Like, what the f*** do you mean? You can't just kill everyone because no one taught you how, like, that's such a stupid excuse. And of course his mum buys it and she's like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. He's literally just attempted to murder his own family because of shoelaces. This guy is so unhinged, man. There's no other way to describe him other than he's a ginger psychopath. If you think I'm going too far, then you should visit the subreddit F Manny. Pretty interesting place. Since we're already on the subject of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I just want to quickly tangent off to why Roderick is actually the most normal character in the whole movies and books. I've already explained Manny quite in depth. This little ginger Satan has enough psychopathic behaviour to be chucked in Azkaban. Greg is also f***ed up, okay? Let's not lie, this dude's a sociopath. He literally broke Rowley's arm, his best friend, to get some poon, and he didn't even feel bad about it. The dad, Frank, he's low-key just depressed with his life and ready to press quit game on the whole family. Fair enough, I understand. You got a son like Manny and a son like Greg. I'd be doing the same. The mum, Susan, she's just a hypocrite and is blind to her psychopathic son, right? So just forget about her. Roderick is the only normal one in this family. I think we should all try and be more like Roderick, guys. Like, he sees his brothers for what they are. Devious weirdos, you know? And the entire time he just gets picked on by his parents. So, yeah man, I think Roderick gets hard done by. But yeah, those are my reasons why Manny is the most evil guy ever. I might make a separate video covering Greg's sociopathic behaviour or just go through the movies because I enjoy them. So yeah, let me know and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Ja, dieser Kuchen war geradezu bombastisch und die Nachfrage danach erstarkte drastisch. Barbara eröffnete noch im selben Jahr eine Bar.